Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Fight Lounge. I'm your host, RJ Meads. I have to apologize for the quality of this episode. I have a mic, but for some reason it's not working, or wherever I talk to it's not picking up. So hopefully I have it all worked out for the next episode. I wasn't planning on doing an episode this soon. My first episode was a prediction for UFC 230 for Daniel Cormier versus Derek Lewis and Jacare versus Chris Weidman. I was 1-1 of my predictions. I had Cormier winning. That was the right pick. However, I had Chris Weidman winning via unanimous decision, and he got knocked out in the third round by Jacare. That was a great fight. If you ever had a chance to watch it, watch it. Hard hitting, just Jacare wanted more than Weidman. But yeah, the real reason for this podcast is Floyd Mayweather may be making his MMA debut at New Year's Eve in Japan. Yeah, so stay tuned, and we're going to be right back into that news. Yes, that is true. Floyd Mayweather so far will make his MMA debut on December 31st in Japan with Rizin. For those of you who don't know, Rizin is a Japan-based MMA/kickboxing company. This news literally broke Twitter. I was in the middle of watching the Patriots-Packers game, but as soon as I heard this, I shut the game off and watched the press conference. This fight literally makes no sense, because if it's money reasons, Floyd could have fought anybody. I mean, hell, he could fight Conor again. He could have fought, Habib if it was money issues. If it is tax issues, that would explain why he's fighting over in Japan. Because Floyd said all of his fights, not amateur, but all his pro fights have been in the United States. And majority of it has been in Vegas. So if it is tax reason, maybe that's why, because it's one of the theories people have about Manny Pacquiao, why he doesn't fight in the United States no more, because he has tax problems. And as soon as he, get his payday, the IRS is going to take their cut. So that's why he fights overseas. So maybe that's why he's fighting over in Japan. If he makes money in Japan, the IRS can't touch it yet, that quick. And then why with Rizin, if this is a true MMA card, why not go with the UFC? Or why not have his own MMA card? Because for those who don't know, on November, this month, it's going to be Chuck Liddell versus TLT3. It's going to be under a Golden Boy promotion, Oscar De La Hoya. So Floyd could have made his own, MMA fight, MMA match. Why partner with this group who majority of his fans and majority of casual MMA fans don't know exist? And why did, and his opponent is literally half his age. He's 20 years old, 27-0, undefeated kickboxer. Why do you pick that kid? He could pick, I'm not going to say a scrub or a bum, but nobody who's undefeated, And again, he's fighting in Japan, so in the States, that could hurt the pay-per-view buy rate, which is another question. Rizin, when it first started, I believe is a streaming service. So is it going to be pay-per-views? Because Floyd loves to say that he's the king of pay-per-views. And so, how much money will he make from this? If this is a streaming exclusive, is he going to take a cut of it? Is he ownership of it? Floyd is into huge, 7 figures, 8 figures payday. So how much money is he making? I don't know. It's just so many questions. And they made this announcement today, literally, on November 4th. And the fight is on December 31st. Why so quick? Literally, does he owe somebody money? So he's trying to get this money quick? I don't know. It's so confused, like it literally makes sense. And they also said like, oh yeah, we haven't made up the rules yet. We haven't decided on a weight cut. I mean, not weight cut, on the weight class. Excuse me. The fight is literally like 60 days away, or less than 6 days. So like, how can you not have all this figured out yet? It's crazy, man. And for those of you who don't know, there used to be a MMA company over in Japan called Pride, and Pride at one point was more popular than the UFC. That's when Dan White came in and rebranded it and everything and made it better. And Pride, they didn't care if you took steroids. They didn't care if you was on drugs. All they wanted you was to show up for work and fight. That was it. The Japanese mob was also involved with Pride, so there was allegations of fixed fights. And so with Rizin, I'm not sure if it's anybody from Pride involved, but Japanese MMA companies have a reputation history of being shady. So could this Floyd fight be shady? I'm gonna say yes. Like I said, it's literally November 5th. Well, yeah, this recording November 5th, and the fight on December 31st, and we have no idea about it. We don't know the weight classes. We don't know the rules. Like, it's so weird, and we don't know if it's going to be on pay-per-view. We don't know if it's going to be on streaming, just don't know. But yeah, when that news broke, I immediately had to record this episode. And like I said, this is November 5th. The fight is on December 31st. So I'm sure in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming days, we will know more about this fight. But it's a head scratcher, man. I just don't understand it. But it's the unknown that's going to make you watch. The unknown with Conor and McGregor. The unknown with both CM Punk fights. So I'll definitely be watching. Floyd has my money, he has my attention. So it's going to be interesting. Before I go, I just want to know, like I said, this is the second episode of the Fight Lounge. This is kind of something I do. I give predictions. I review an event. I didn't feel like reviewing UFC 230 because I still feel like it. But I hope to do a preview on the Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Bones and Gustafsson 2, which I'm excited about. And again, Tito and Chuck, sometimes I forget that that's coming up. So I'll talk about that one. And if you want to be part of this, you can just hit me up. I do want to invite people on and talk about the fights, which fight that they're hyped for, who's they're picking, etc. Like I said, this is just the second episode, so I'm going to try to do better and upload more and bring on more guests. So yeah, this is just going to do it today. Just a newsworthy episode. I don't feel like making this like 20 minutes long, something like that. Now, any new news about this fight and the information regarding the fight, the rules, etc., I'll drop another episode, and I'll make sure to deliver to y'all. So yeah, so this is your host RJ Meads. Listen to the Fight Lounge, and follow us on IG and Twitter at Fight Lounge. I believe it's Fight_Lounge. On both. I know it's on one of them. And so yeah, so that's it for me. And I'll make sure to see you guys on the next episode.